2:14 local time. DIMONA, Negev Desert, Israel. The early warning radar at Palmachim Air Base detects a contact. Then another. Then nine. 9 separate ballistic missile salvos inbound from Iranian territory, vectoring southeast across Jordan, descending toward the Negev at terminal velocities exceeding Mach 10. The Iron Dome and Arrow 3 batteries activate. David's sling launchers spin up. The IMOD's automated command network calculates intercept solutions in milliseconds. But 3 missiles break through. At 2:31, the first impact registers 1.8 kilometers from the perimeter of the Shimon Peres Negev Nuclear Research Center at Dimona. The second detonates in the city of Arad, 12 kilometers east. The third crater opens in open desert, 400 meters closer. Over 100 civilians are injured. No radiation release is detected. The IAEA goes active immediately. But the margin between this moment and a catastrophic radiological event is not measured in kilometers. It is measured in meters. And everyone inside the command centers in Tel Aviv, Washington, and Tehran knows it. This was not a targeting error. 3 o'clock. Tehran, Iran. At the exact moment Dimona was absorbing impacts, something unprecedented was arriving over the Iranian capital. Israeli Air Force strike packages, F-35 Ayadir stealth fighters operating under near-total radar silence were already inbound from multiple vectors when the first explosions lit up eastern Tehran. The detonations were not isolated, they were synchronized. U.S. CENTCOM B-2 Spirit bombers launched hours earlier from Whiteman Air Force Base and refueled over the Atlantic via KC-135 tankers added GBU-57A/B massive ordnance penetrators to the ordnance mix. Bunker busters designed to defeat hardened underground facilities. Simultaneously, Tomahawk cruise missiles launched from Arleigh Burke-class destroyers in the Arabian Sea threaded through Iranian air corridors at wave-top altitude, their terrain-following guidance systems absorbing topographical data in real time. Al Jazeera's Tehran correspondent described the eastern skyline as on fire. Iranian air defense systems, the Russian-supplied S-300 PM-U-2 batteries and domestically produced Bavar 373 systems, activated across the capital. Radar returns filled screens, interceptors launched. But the strike architecture had been designed precisely to saturate those systems. More than 20 distinct U.S. weapons platforms were already committed to the theater. The volume of simultaneous inbounds was not a problem Iranian electronic warfare infrastructure was built to solve. The targeting COM falls at 3:22. CENTCOM later confirms it. A turbine engine production facility tied directly to the IRGC's drone and precision munitions program. The facility had been producing components for Shahed 136 loitering munitions and Mohajer 6 UAVs. It no longer exists. 4:47. Diego Garcia Atoll, Indian Ocean, 2,200 miles from the Persian Gulf, in what should have been the most secure piece of Anglo-American real estate on the planet, 2 Iranian ballistic missiles arrive without warning. The semi-official Mehr news agency confirms the launch post-impact. The missiles were Imad-class medium-range ballistic weapons, modified to extend their operational range into the Indian Ocean basin, a capability most Western analysts had not yet assigned to Iran's current inventory. The Diego Garcia base hosts B-52H Stratofortresses, support infrastructure for B-2 missions, and logistics networks servicing the entire CENTCOM theater. Iranian Foreign Minister Abbas Araghchi had warned in the hours before the attack, "British lives are in danger." That warning was not a bluff. NATO Secretary General Mark Rutte addresses the attack publicly within the hour. Behind closed doors, Article 5 consultations are initiated among alliance members. The language is careful, but the geometry is not. For the first time since the Cold War, a non-NATO adversary has struck a joint NATO-adjacent installation with ballistic missiles outside the recognized European theater. The escalation ladder has just added a rung no one built into their planning assumptions. 6 o'clock to 23:59. Northern Israel. While the world fixates on Dimona and Diego Garcia, a separate war is burning along the Lebanese border. Hezbollah launches 85 distinct attack waves against Israel on this single day, the highest volume since the war began. Rockets impacting Ma'alot Tarshiha, Nahariya under fire, Kiryat Shmona absorbing yet another salvo. Cluster munition-tipped ballistic missiles are being fired at the Tel Aviv metro area, each warhead dispersing dozens of submunitions across populated zones. The IDF is running simultaneous air defense operations across 5 fronts: Tehran, the Negev, the Galilee, the Lebanese border, and now the Indian Ocean Coordination Network. No military on Earth has ever stress-tested a multi-domain air defense architecture at this scale in real time. A Hezbollah surface-to-air missile engages an IDF UAV over southern Lebanon. It is the first confirmed SAM engagement of an Israeli drone in this theater. The tactical calculus has shifted. The strategic equation. March 22, 2026. The mathematics of this single day are almost incomprehensible. Iran fired 9 ballistic missile salvos at Israel, 3 of which penetrated layered air defenses and struck within kilometers of a nuclear research facility. It launched 2 medium-range ballistic missiles across 2,200 miles of ocean to strike the most fortified Western military installation in the hemisphere. It coordinated 85 simultaneous Hezbollah attack waves against Israeli civilian and military infrastructure. And it absorbed what its own state television and external witnesses described as an unprecedented wave of U.S.-Israeli precision strikes on its capital. In Washington, President Trump extended the 48-hour Strait of Hormuz ultimatum without declaring a ceasefire. In London, the Foreign Secretary is drawing up evacuation contingency plans for hundreds of thousands of British nationals across the region. In Tehran, millions of Iranians are marking Nowruz and Eid al-Fitr under bombardment, a rare alignment of 2 holidays, now marked by the sound of air raid sirens and the pressure waves of bunker-buster detonations. There is no controlled escalation left on this board.